So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different that I really haven't done before, and I'm going to be playing an entire grand challenge. I know I did this one time with Xbow a long time ago, but today I'm going to be doing it with pump bow. Just showing you guys the entire grand challenge, seeing if I can actually get 12 wins on the first try, which I'm definitely going to get. Like, I've got the confidence in myself. I'm actually going to ignore those wall breakers. Pump bow is all about, like, you know, even though it is a really annoying deck to play against, it's really easy to play yourself, if that makes sense. So it's a good deck to get like first grand challenge, classic challenge wins with. Even on ladder, it's pretty solid. You know, there's not a ton of Earthquake in the meta, and Earthquake and Void are like the only two cards that are super good against Pump, I would say. But yeah, you can pretty much outplay most decks while you're just stacking pumps, and it's not that hard to do. Even if they do have a big spell that can deal with your pump significantly well, you can still just outcycle them with how quick the deck cycles. So I'm just going to go Knight in the back right here. What I'm trying to do with Pump Bow mainly is just get 2 pumps on the map, and then I feel pretty good about myself. So I'm going to go Musketeer. He actually goes E-Barb's Valk other lane. I mean, I got to respect that right there. Okay, this is at 1 win. Oh, yeah, it's not at 0 wins, by the way, because the first guy, like, I was playing, and he literally didn't do anything. Like, he just sat there and let me 3-crown him. So I didn't put that in the video, but this is going to be the first game of the video. We're at 1-0 currently, so I'm just going to cycle my second collector in the back, and already with a minute 30 to go in the game, like in regulation, we're already in a great spot because I don't need to play anything for this iDrag except for a couple cycle cards, and we've got 2 pretty much healthy pumps on the map already. But yeah, Pumpo is super toxic deck in my opinion, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. Also, I know a lot of you like to watch me play Pumpo. It's one of the most requested decks on my channel. Pretty much in every video I see somebody comment about it. So I'm just gonna go Knight up high on top of the Valkyrie plus the Wizard. I can just Ice Spirit to freeze, then go for a third collector. We are cooking right now. This is a perfect start. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the King Tower activation, even though it is gonna splash onto my pump as well. I think, you know, not bad though. We're gonna take that, and then we are going to be up a massive amount of elixir here going into double. So I'm just gonna get a Musketeer down. Oh boy, yeah, he's cooked. He's so cooked. We have 3 pumps on the map again. Oh man, I can pretty much at this point just start going for as many pressure like expos as I want, because what's he supposed to do about it? I mean, he can go for, if he goes E-Barbs here, he loses the game 1000%. I'm actually going to wait for him to play the E-Barbs first, I think. Yep, okay, perfect. Then I can just go for my Knight up high, and then I can go Evo Skelly's behind since the Wizard is distracted. Go for the Xbow on the right-hand side, and yep, he's dead. There is a 0% chance he defends this. I mean, maybe he could just, like, somehow... Nah, there's no way. He's dead. Like I said, we're up 3 pumps, and as soon as you get up 3 pumps, that's basically just an entire elixir bar flowing into your hands at any point. So that's going to be a tower down just like that, and all it takes is really that one good connection, guys. And as soon as you get that one first connection, there's not much they can do, especially if they don't have a big spell or, like, a reset to your Xbow. Then you just protect everything with your entire life. And yeah, anyways, that's a good start. We're 2-0. Hopefully I can get a nice little clean 12-0, but we'll have to see. Okay, we got our next match here against Clasher. Honestly, he seems like, you know, that name just makes me feel like he's a good player. I don't know, I don't know why, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pump up. Okay, he's gonna go for the Skeleton King. I will tell you one thing right now. I can almost guarantee we're gonna face at least, yep, I was gonna say 3 to 4 mortar players in this grand challenge, because this mortar deck is, or just any mortar deck in general right now, is everywhere. And it is kind of AIDS, so I'm just gonna cycle log like this. He does go for the ability. Wait, I might be in trouble. No, I think that Ice Spirit should clean up. The pump is unfortunately going to die to the mortar, but from now on, I shouldn't have any troubles with that since I should be able to protect it. But you know what? He's going to Dark Goblin into a Musketeer. Not sure about that one from a Clasher here, but we can just kill that. Go for another pump in a second once my pump dies. And yeah, you know, we've got a full pump on the map. He could go Mortar in the middle again, but I should be able to distract it this time. That's the goal at least. So I'm just going to go here, then Musketeer over to the right-hand side. Hopefully this takes out the Mortar, and I don't have to worry about the mortar killing my pump. So I'm just going to Fire Spirit like this. Musketeer, nice. It is going to survive on a 1 HP. Perfect. Also, this guy's got the Cannoneer, so we can use our Evo Skellies pretty well, and just like be super annoying against him whenever I do have them in cycle. So I'm just going to cycle Ice Spirits, get another collector down on this left-hand side, and then I could potentially just like rapidly get back to another pump as quick as I want right now, because there's not really a way he can punish me. He might go Evo Mortar, I guess, but I do have the Evolution Skeleton, so I think the Mortar would be a little bit pointless. I'm going to go log on top of this, and then I'm just going to drop my Musketeer since he's probably going to pop the ability here. We'll just go Ice Spirit up high to block the Mortar's first blast, and then I think we got him. Yes, he tried to pop the ability as well, so it's going to take the elixir out of his hands for a second. I'm not sure if it's going to go back into his hand. I think it is, but yeah, he's dead. There's no way. There's no way he's going to defend this Xbow, I don't think. I mean, he could, maybe. Depends if he's going to get a Goblin Gang down, but I'm just going to Fire Spirit like this, and then here comes the Goblin Gang, probably going to Evo Skellies. Get down. Okay, nice. He has to play... Oh my gosh, cannon cart. Yeah, he's done. That's game. I think he was spamming the cannon cart on 0, and he pretty much already had it dropped as soon as I put the Evo Skellies down, so he couldn't pull it back. That's happened to me a few times before, where you can't, like, take back your thing because you place it down on just enough elixir where Clash Royale, like, is taking it immediately. But that's going to be a 3 crown. You don't see too many of those with a pump bow, but honestly, we might get a few rage quits in this video. We'll have to see. Okay, there's no chance this guy beats me. If he beats me using Dagger Duchess, then I'm actually uninstalling this game, and you guys will never see another video from me. But just gonna cycle my log on top of this wall breaker. Ice Spirit jump, perfect. Okay, let's go. Man, I'm so excited for like the Oh, there's a new card that came out today. Well, not came out, but got released. The new whatever it's called. What's it called? It's called like it's like, bro, Franken Goblin or something? I forgot the name. Someone's gonna roast me. What is it called? Oh, it's the Goblin. Goblinstein. That's what it is. Okay, now you can't roast me because I did get the name correct. But, yeah, I saw, like, a couple clips of it just from Twitter, and I was like, you know what? Seems like an interesting card, you know. Bait cards, man, I feel bad for any, like, swarmy bait decks in this game. Like, they're so incredibly dead. Like, Minion Horde, Lava Hound decks, Giant Minion Horde, like stuff like that, bro. You're just gonna get cooked by all these new cards. I feel bad about it, but I'm just gonna go Knight like this. The card, to me, looked like kind of fun. I know it's a champion, and the ability was, like, semi-unique, and I thought that was cool. And it's like a Halloween month for, you know, it's October, right? So it makes sense with the theme of everything, and I'm kind of happy that they're going to do a new champion, because the thing is, though, I don't think it's gonna be like a super viable one, because the other champions are, you know, pretty solid. I mean, there's not even that many decks with a champion in them right now. Like, Golden Knight's good, Queen is good, Little Prince is good. Skelly King is definitely the most popular, though. You don't really see much Mighty Miner. So out of those, and then you add in this one, I don't think that one's really going to get added to many decks. Like, seriously, sure, people will try it for fun, and I'm going to play it for fun, of course, but... you know, I think they will need to do some kind of maybe buff it slightly to make it a little better, but I don't know how they would do that. I don't have any ideas either, Supercell, so don't ask me. I'm going to cycle the Fire Spirit in the back, go for the log on top of this, and while I've been yapping, I've been kind of destroying this guy. He's already in a pretty deep deficit right here. I'm just going to go for my Collector. Oh, he has a Mega Knight. That's not good. Okay, he's probably going to avoid my pump. No, he's just going to do that. I can just go Ice Spirit right here, and then... drop my Knight for the Mega Knight. I have my Fire Spirit as well if he does go for the Void. I'm just going to wait a second. I'm actually going to go, yeah, I'll do this, and then I'm going to cycle back around to another pump, I think. We can just log this Firecracker plus the Rascal Girls. I'm just going for the Ice Spirit like this. I just know I got flamed in the comments already by some of you for calling it the Franken Goblin or whatever the heck I said, but I'm just going to go Xbow like this at the bridge. He does have MK, but I'm not sure if he has enough elixir. He does, just barely. Kind of a bad night, but I had no choice, because if I waited anymore, then it wouldn't have got on top of the, like, it would have not blocked the Mega Knight from jumping, right? So, decent lock right here, nice. We're going to go for the Ice Spirit down low. Evo Skelly's on the left, and we're X-blowing on this right-hand side on 0, and I think that's GG's. If he does defend this, okay, there's no way. He just logged, and that's going to be a lock on tower, and that's going to be a GG. So, another solid win right here. I don't know what in the world this guy was playing. Mega Knight not recruits Rascals with, like, a bunch of weird cards, but we'll take another win and keep rolling. Okay, we're at 4-0 now, so we're kind of having a good start right now. I'm just going to cycle my Skellies at the bridge for the Cannoneer. He's going to go double Spirit at once. I like to see that. That was kind of a cool play, but just going to go for my Elixir Collector like this. He's got a Princess to bridge. I no longer think this guy's cool. I think he's the worst person ever. Not actually, but I'm just going to Fire Spirit like this, go for the Skellies on the other side to hopefully block these Goblins. For the most part, I can just go Ice Spirit up high. It's going to jump on top of all that, and you know what? We're kind of chilling. That was a really good start. He's going to go for that. I don't have to worry about this damage at all. The key with Pump Bow is literally you just want to get as many pumps in single as you physically can, especially if they have no big spell. So right now we're in a really good situation. I can just cycle my log. The reason I'm using my log on the Princess and not like Knight or something is just because the cycle is a little bit cheaper. So we can just go for the Knight on top of the Goblins. Kind of an awkward defense. I messed it up quite a bit. But once again, like I said, it really shouldn't matter. So I'm just going to go... I might just ignore this, actually. Go Ice Spirit at the back. And then look at this. We have a third Collector on the map. And it's barely been over 1 minute in the game since starting. This guy is in for a nightmare in double and triple Elixir. I would be genuinely shocked if I don't take his tower in the next, like, minutes. But we'll have to see here. I'm just going to go for my Evolved Skellies the bridge. Expo the opposite lane. And, oh, that was kind of bad timing, to be honest. Knight to block this. Perfect. I can go Ice Spirit up high to block the Princess. That's good. It's going to pull the Valk, and then I can just go for my Fire. Actually, I don't need to. I'm going to go Fire Spirit on offense just to make sure he doesn't defend my Xbow at all, and I can just go for the Skellies. He's back to a Valkyrie, but look at this, guys. I can just go for another pump in the middle, and we just have infinite wells of elixir coming in right now. It's amazing. I can just go for another Xbow as well. Oh yeah, we're Xbowing on this right-hand side for sure. Just gonna ignore the Dark Goblin to even out my damage on both towers, and then Ice Spirit the bridge. That's gonna be basically GG's. I mean, if he defends this, I'd be shocked. We'll go Knight, we'll go Fire Spirit to make sure nothing can get through, and that should just be GG's. I mean, what's he supposed to do about the Xbow when he has no elixir? I mean, he might even want to just consider giving up and going to the next match. He'll feel a little bit better about himself, but I'm just gonna go Musketeer, log, and yep, no damage taken on my towers really. I can just Expo the left-hand side. I mean, it's just over, right? We can go Ice Spirit like this. He's gonna Valkyrie, but we have our Knight in cycle, so that's gonna be a dead Valkyrie. And then once again, I think I could just go Evo Skellies in a second. I might just go for the Evo Skellies plus Musketeer on the other side, Ice Spirit the middle, and I think he's finally realized that he should just give it up, and this game is completely over. Kind of a bad Evo Skellies, to be honest, but it doesn't matter. Only 30 seconds left. We're gonna take the 3 crown. And that's already 2 3 crowns in the first, what, 4 or 5 games. So we'll take that for sure and head into this next match. Got our next match here against Nova Falcon. It also may be like 7 in the morning when I'm recording this, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, my sleep is just cooked. I'm just gonna go Elixir Collector in the back. That's gonna be decent. I'm just gonna go for the Ice Spirit up high on top of the Flying Machine. Nice. Really bad Flying Machine placement by him. Looks like he's probably running Royal Hogs Recruits if I had to guess what deck he was running, but I'm just gonna cycle my Knights in the back right here. We've got our Skellies for this up high, and look, just like that, we're 1 card away from our pump, guys. I mean, I know people love watching Pump Bow and want me to see like how to play it, but man, I feel like it doesn't even need explanation. It's just so easy. But anyways, I guess the pressure aspect with your Expos is really what needs explaining, but I'm just gonna go Musketeer, Ice Spirit in the middle, and that's gonna pretty much clean up the majority of this. Oh shoot, he's got pigs. That's not great. I can just go Evo Skellies, log down low, Fire Spirit behind. That's decent. And you know what? He has to arrows that on 0, so we know we're up 2 elixir already. And look at this, we're about to get another 2 elixir from our collector. So now we're up 4 elixir. And now that I put this pump down, we're going to be down 2 elixir, but we have 2 pumps on the map. Quick math, look at that, guys. Yeah, he's calling me a chicken. I think Falcon is, he's had enough of my gameplay. So just gonna cycle the Ice Spirit the bridge right here, get back around to another collector because I have skill. So I'm just gonna go here, cycle my Musketeer to snipe that Goblin Cage. He might go Flying Machine on top of this. We'll have to see if he does. He's gonna bar barrel that. We can just go Fire Spirit the Knight to keep that Musketeer alive. Good micro right there. No, Musketeer, what are you doing? Okay, we're fine. I think the Knight luckily does tank for that. He can go Recruits on 0, I believe, but now he doesn't have much elixir at all to defend the actual Expo part. I don't really have a great cycle though, to be honest. I just have to log this. He does go for the Archers on 0. We can just live with that, let that kind of happen, go for the Skellies in the middle, and even though I didn't get a lock, we made him spend all of his elixir. So now look at this, I can just drop yet another collector off on the map, going into double elixir right here. And this one might be a close game. We'll have to see. He's going to go for the Flying Machine once again. This time I do have both Spirits and Cycle, so I shouldn't take any damage on my pump. Perfect. And then I can just go for the Expo on offense, see what he wants to do. I'm going to drop my Evo Knight as well. We can go Log, we can go Evo Skellies. He's going to have to arrow that, so I'm going to Fire Spirit early to make sure the Zappies die. And then I can just go for an Expo on the right-hand side since he's low on elixir, especially after that bar barrel. We've got elixir constantly flowing with our pumps, so just going to go Knight. We do lock the Evo Archers, that's really good. I can log to kill those a little bit quicker. He gets the cage down just barely, but it's not going to be enough because look at this, he doesn't have any elixir, and the Musketeer is going to cook him. I can just go double Spirit, Skellies to block the Zappies, log this once again, and I think we get that, those Zappies dead once again, and that's going to be basically GG's. I can go Expo in the center again, Ice Spirit to make sure he can't play anything on top of this, and he does go for the Piggies, but they're not going to be in time. Also, they would have jumped the river either way. Even if he did get those down in time, they wouldn't have blocked my Expo, but we don't actually win yet. I still have to get a couple more logs or another Expo connection on his tower. I'm just gonna go Knight the back. I don't want to play too stupid since I don't, it's not a guaranteed win yet, so I'm just gonna go Musketeer. The Recruits are gonna come down. We can just Fire Spirits, log on the right hand side. He's probably gonna Flying Machine or Pigs. Yeah, there's the Flying Machine, so I need to cycle back around to another Musketeer for that. Get this down right here, and yeah, this is not threatening at all, guys. We are in a very good situation. Even though he does go for the Pigs, I can just go for the Skellies, log this, and that should be GG's. He does go for the arrows. I can Ice Spirit behind on top of the Flying Machine. Not my greatest Ice Spirit ever in my life, but the Musketeer is going to take the tower. Didn't even have to worry about taking it myself because he forgot about the Musketeer because he was too busy spamming and hitting the chicken emote. Okay, we're doing good so far. I think is that 6 or 5? I actually don't remember. But just going to cycle the Ice Spirit in the back. And yeah, let me know if you guys do like these kind of guide videos, or not even necessarily guide, but just like a complete challenge, because I know it does take a little bit longer for me to record, but I don't mind making them, and I could make them on pretty much any deck in the game that people want me to play and actually showcase how to get, grand challenge wins or just, play well themselves, because I know there's a lot of decks that have been changing in the meta, and people want to master decks and actually get their challenge wins. I know it's a big accomplishment for that, like people to get their first challenge win as well. I know it was for me when I got mine, but I'm just gonna go for the collector in the back. He could cycle back around to a poison. I think he's gonna be decently low on elixir if he does that though. So he's gonna poison that, but let's think about this, right? He just used poison, so he's not going to have a great response for my Xbow. I did block that bomber shot right here. I can just go Xbow now. He's got, what, Knight plus Tesla in cycle? And there's the Knight. We know he doesn't have poison, so I need to protect this Xbow with like everything I have. He's going to Tesla most likely. There it is. We can Ice Spirit like this. Hopefully we do catch the Tesla, and I was going to hope for some Skellies as well, but we'll take that. Fire Spirit the bridge. I think we have this one. Yeah, Xbow's gonna pretty much tick his tower for a few hits, and then I can just go pump on 0. The reason I'm putting this pump down on 0 is because I know he doesn't have enough for poison quite yet. He's probably got enough just about now, but if he poisons, like I said, once again, we can just pretty much spam our Xbow with our Evo Knight the bridge and our Evo Skelly, so there's no way he could defend it. I think he knows that he can't really poison this, or he'll be in big trouble, since it's not double elixir. Anytime in double elixir, I feel like he can get away with the poison, basically at any moment he wants. But I'm just going to cycle the Musketeer for the Evo Drill, go for the Evo Skellies as well to clean this up. Hopefully I don't take much damage. Yeah, kind of a bad Evo Skelly placement, to be honest. I could have put it inside tile and taken no damage, so that was a little bit on me right there, but it's all good. I can just get another collector down like this. He has to poison that most likely, if he wants to not lose this game, because if he lets me get 2 pumps on the map, he's going to let me get 2 pumps? Wow. Okay, interesting. I'm going to Expo like this. I'm going to Skellies just to block the initial Tesla in case he does go for it. He's most likely never going to just Tesla by itself. I think he's smarter than that, but you never know. Sometimes they try and get cheeky with you. I'm going to go Expo on the left-hand side, I think, again. Yep, I'm going to spam this on 0. I think he's hurting for elixir. Nah, that was a good Skellies by him, to be fair. He's going to get a Knight down, then probably poison once again. You know what? I'm okay with this because I can just pump up again. He does spend his log as well. So, yeah, we're going to be basically even on elixir. I can just go for a second or a third pump, actually. He overcommits a bit. He could go for the poison on that. We'll see if he does. I'm going to Fire Spirit like this, and then just like that, we're back around to our Expo. So this is one of these matchups that's really hard, actually. You have to play super smart and patient and wait for them to be down elixir. I know I can still win this. But it's going to be a sequence of events, not just like one Expo, if that makes sense. So if he goes for the poison, I have my Expo ready. Yep, we'll get this down. We know he doesn't have the Knight in cycle, so he's probably going to go for the Tesla. Now he's back to the Knight. Man, this guy is cycling Knights like there's no tomorrow. Just going to Musketeer up high. He does go for the poison again. Wow. This guy's deck's cycle is absolutely insane, but I'm just going to go Expo like this. He has to respond to both sides still. So, okay, this has to be my chance, guys. This has to be my chance to break through. I'm going to go Knight plus Evo Skellies, most likely. Actually, I'm going to Musketeer behind this, and then I'm going to Evo Skellies on the left-hand side. In a second, he's going to go for another Knight, so I think I'm just going to Expo again on the left-hand side. Keep the pressure on as much as I can. Go for the log, and then go for the Ice Spirit to block a Tesla. I think we got him now, finally. Yes, we did, since he doesn't have Evo Tesla in cycle. We are going to get a lock on tower. That's massive. I'm just going to let that go now. It's still not game over, because look at this, guys. We're only up about 500 damage. And now we have no pumps on the map. So, with only a minute left, I don't know if I'm going to go for another pump right here. Probably just going to try and force as many Expo connections as I can. Don't want to be too stupid here. I just want to go for my... I'm going to let this go. I'm going to pump up again. I know this is a weird play with only a minute left, but I think this is good because, number one, we're going to force out either a poison or he's just going to tank that, right? And I'm fine with either way because I need to go Knight. Oh, I didn't actually need that Knight right here. But this pump's going to help me later in the game, I think. I can just go Musketeer up high. The pump is going to come in clutch late game. I'm telling you guys it's going to come in clutch. So I'm just going to go Skellies like this. Hopefully take no hits from the drill. That's decent. And then I can just go Ice Spirit. Keep forcing him to poison. Dang, that actually got a couple hits on my tower, like the drill. So we are in a little bit of a tricky situation. I can just log the first wave of this since I know he's going to pre-log every single time with his drill nowadays. Musketeer on the left gets a few shots. We'll take that. I can Evo Skellies down low. And yeah, 28 seconds. I have to force an Expo connection. There's no other way I can win this. He does have Evo Tesla, so I need to make sure I have my Musketeer ready to snipe that really quickly. Log as well to make sure it dies. I think we're good here. I can just go Knight on the left-hand side. Yep, we're on tower. Beautiful. That was perfect. If I didn't get that Musketeer down quickly for the drill, the Evo Tesla, I could have easily lost that game. But luckily, we were patient, and I'm telling you guys, that pump on the corner just saved me by coming in clutch and giving me a few extra elixir towards the end there. Okay, but up against, that's an interesting username for sure. I'm going to cycle the Skellies at the bridge. Definitely made me laugh, so I'm just going to go for the Collector in the middle since he does cycle that Bomber in the back. Potentially, probably Drill again. Evo Bomber most of the time makes me think, oh my gosh, that's bad. Uh-oh. Well, this is bad. This is not what I was expecting. I'm going to go for my log like this. Ice Spirit, get the Fire Spirit down, then Skellies to hopefully make sure these Skellies don't take my entire tower. You know what, guys? That was probably the best I could have done in that situation. I know I did lose half my tower, but at least I didn't lose my entire tower, and I still have a breathing chance to win this game right here. So we know he's low on Elixir after that push. Instead of Musketeering these minions, I'm going to go for my Collector and then Ice Spirit on 0 to make sure they don't touch my tower. The reason I'm doing this is because I need to get as much Elixir flowing as possible if I'm going to have any chance of beating this guy. Also, it's very important that I have my Evo Skellies in cycle if he does decide to go in for another giant, because I'm going to have to force him to play a spell on those. Yeah, like right here, he's going to Night Witch the back. He could go Giant the bridge, then Graveyard. So what I need to do is be one step ahead right here. Musketeer, if he goes for the Giant, we got to Evo Skellies instantly. We'll see what he chooses to do. So yeah, we're going to Evo Skellies, force out a spell. Okay, the Bomber's kind of bad, but I can log like this. He has to play a spell still. Perfect. Look at that, guys. We forced out so much Elixir, like for him just to kill those Evo Skellies, that he couldn't even Graveyard, and now we have a good counter push like this. He's going to Guards, which is fine. I don't know if he's going to be able to get back to a Giant in time, and especially Elixir-wise. I want to Ice Spirit on top of this. Nice. We're on tower. This is perfect. So that's exactly what I needed to do. Just wait for him to be too aggressive. Like 99.99% of Giant Graveyard players are always going to be too aggressive at some point in the game, and that's just a proven fact in Clash Royale. I mean, you guys have seen Manuel play this game, right? But I'm just going to go for the Skellies in the back. I need to try and defend as best I can for a minute. I don't know if I can actually defend my tower for 1 minute straight. We'll have to see if I can build up like a whole turtle base. I think he's just giving up though. Is he not playing? I'm just going to Expo him to see if he's going to give up. And he is. Okay, perfect. So I guess we'll just go to the next game since he gave up. I don't know about you, but I think the most satisfying feeling in this game ever is when you make a player give up and they're playing Giant Graveyard. Like, that's just two birds, like one stone, two of the best feelings possible in Clash Royale. I'm actually going to Fire Spirit like this. That was a very aggressive play. 9 Elixir at the bridge first play. That's basically the equivalent to him just slapping a Lava Hound Bats the river in the first 3 seconds of the game. But, you know, Mortar is just that broken that you can literally get away with plays like that at the moment. I'm just going to go for the pump up in the middle here. He doesn't have a big spell for this. We probably are going to expect a Miner here at some point. So there's the Miner. I'm going to Skellies. Perfect. Then I can Ice Spirit up high to hopefully freeze the Bats. Oh, that was beautiful, man. No hits. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That was just like the most satisfying, aesthetically pleasing thing that I've ever seen in my life. But I'm just going to go here. He's going to be forced to arrows, and look at this. We're already back around to another Collector. Just like that, we have 2 Collectors on the map in the first minute, and things are looking up. So I'm just going to go Skellies in the middle. He does, oh wow, very aggressive Skeleton King by him. I mean, I got to respect that, I guess. He's just trying anything at this point to try and get a breakthrough early on, and he's going to go Cannon Card on 0 as well. We can just make sure that Mortar is targeting the Ice Spirit over there. Then I can just go Fire Spirit like this. Not the greatest Musketeer in my life, but it's going to get the job done. He's going to get like 1 or 2 Mortar hits on my tower. I think just 1, and we're going to be in a good situation. So he could go Miner on top of my pump if he does have my Evo Skellies ready for that. He's going to go Miner plus, oh, what do I do here? Knight then Ice Spirit, I guess. I don't know. Is this going to hopefully jump? Oh my gosh, I sold. Wow, that was bad. That was really bad. I'm not going to lie, that caught me off guard. I did not expect him to Miner Bats when he's down so much Elixir, but fair enough, I guess. Fire Spirit like this. We know he's hurting for Elixir, so I'm just going to go for a Collector in the middle right here and try and keep building things up. Even though I had like kind of a bad defense right there, I think we're still in a fine situation to win this game. So I can just go for my Knight down low, bottom right corner, so the Mortar does not target on top of that. If he pops the ability, we're just going to log instantly, so the Skellies don't have any chance of getting to my tower. Of course, one Skelly hits my tower just to trigger me, but it's all good. We're going to go Ice Spirit at the back, and then I can just go for the Musketeer, keep things flowing in the back. I can go for another pump like this. If he Skellies, we're going to have our Knight and Evo Skellies on top of, if he Miners, we have our Knight plus Evo Skellies. Perfect. We do catch the Miner. That's super good. He's going to spam his entire Elixir bar on this other side, which is kind of, you know, sketchy, I guess, is the right way to word it. I'm going to go Knight like this. That Mother Witch is so dang annoying, guys. Okay, Evo Skellies up high just to buy myself some time, get the Fire Spirit down. He's going to go Miner on top of my Musketeer. I can log that. I can go Ice Spirit up high. Please, Musketeer, I need you to save me. Okay, we're fine. He does activate my King Tower for some reason right there. I'm not sure why he did that, but I'm not going to complain. So I can just go for a Collector once again. I don't think it's time to go Expos yet. It's going to be like one sequence of events where I'm just Expoing repeatedly over and over if I'm going to win this game. So really bad Skelly King. I can actually go here and log this Mother Witch. I think we have a chance to win this bridge fight right here, which should be super good. No, if I waited like a millisecond right there, guys, that would have been like almost GG's, I would want to say, but It's all good. He's going to go Mortar on 0. We know he's hurting for Elixir, so I can just Fire Spirit, Ice Spirit like this. Go for my Skellies up high. Then I can just go for a third Collector. This is my chance now. I think we can just kind of chill, relax, and let the Collectors build up my massive advantage here. Go for the Musketeer like this to kill the Cannon Cart. Ice Spirit just to cycle, and I can go Evo Skellies for some opposite lane pressure. Just to be annoying, really, is the goal, to force out some cards from him. He's going to go Mother Witch. Wait a minute. That's going to spawn the Evo Skellies forever. He does finally arrows that. Wait, they're still going. What? Dude, Evo Skellies are wild. Okay. Musketeer, what is happening on my map, genuinely? I need to go... bro. Oh, nice pre-log on the gang. Okay. I just... Yep, that's game, I think. What just happened? He has to arrows the Evo Skellies, and then I can just go Xbow on the right-hand side again. I think he probably just closed his app and never logged on to this game again, because what just happened genuinely there? I don't know, but the Evo Skellies just got 1,000,000 Elixir value at once. Alright, we're at 9 wins, which is pretty decent. Hopefully I can get these last 3 with no issue, but, you know, you never know. So I'm just going to cycle Skellies. I'm going to go for the Collector in the middle. Archers makes me think probably... Well, I was going to say 3.0 Xbow, which is actually pretty good in the meta, by the way. I think Mohammed Light is #1 on ladder with it right now, which is just stupid, because he doesn't even play Xbow, and he can just get there with any deck he wants, basically. So I'm just going to go Knight Ice Spirit like this to defend. Go for the Skellies down low on top of the Bandit. This is, you know... kind of an AIDS start to the game. I mean, he's just spamming a bunch of swarm units at the river. I'm just going to have to let that go and let my pump die, unfortunately. I feel like I defended that semi-decent, but when you are down 6 elixir from the pump, it is a little bit difficult to defend without taking some damage, I guess. So I have to go Musketeer, then I have to log this as well. I'm going to Ice Spirit. Hopefully that Ram Rider does not connect. Wow, dude, Ram Rider is different. Wow. That was actually insane that hit my tower. I'm going to be completely honest, but I have my pump again. He's going to ghost like that. I think the play here is just be patient, go for my Evo Skellies on top of this ghost, and then I can just drop my pump off right away, get that elixir value flowing here, and he's going to have to respond to the Skellies, right, since he has Cannoneer. I think he still has to respond to that, even with that Archer down, since the tower's not going to be helpful at all. Oh, hold on, Skellies. Wait, Skellies, go crazy, please. I need them to actually do a lot of damage over there. You know, they did a decent bit, but that's not as much as I was hoping. Kind of a bad Fire Spirit by me as well, because it died before doing anything, so that's unlucky. I can just go Skellies up high. You know what? I think we're fine, guys. I can log this. The Ram Rider is going to get a hit on my tower at least once, but I think we could maybe just Expo here. This is tough. Yeah, not a good start at all. But on the bright side, once again, we can go down damage with Pump Bow. It's not the end of the world, because all it takes is a few pumps, and you're right back into the game. So I'm just going to go for a second pump in this corner right here. We're going into double elixir, which I think is going to be better for me, actually, since I can get more than one Musketeer on the map, and he doesn't really have a great response for the Musketeer. So I'm just going to go for my Evo Knight in the back. There's the Archers, which are going to give me some problems. I can just go Musketeer, cycle my log like this. Skellies, he's probably going to go for recruits the bridge, right, I would guess. So I'm just going to get the Musketeer a second one down on this left-hand side, go for the log, and then I can just go for my Knight behind on top of this Archer. Yeah, I mean, Musketeers are doing enough, but they're not doing, like, a ton of damage to stuff. Okay, we can just go Expo like this. I think this is my chance to do something, actually. I'm going to go Evo Skellies on this right-hand side. No, the Cannon Cart. I need to log that back and keep my Musketeer alive. Dang it, bro. That could have been better. I'm not going to lie. I have to Musketeer like this. The Cannon Cart is so good against the Expo. Oh, the Skellies on the right. Wait, I think he just lost. I have to Expo on the left-hand side in case he does have a spell for that. I think we win, though, because the Skellies... Oh, my gosh, we got bailed out. Let's go, guys. We got bailed out by our Evo Skellies. Oh, thank goodness, man. Thank goodness. Literally, I didn't think I was going to have a chance of winning that game for a second there. I thought it was just going to be a game of me infinitely spamming Expos into Recruit's Cannon Card, which is a horrible matchup, by the way. But we still managed to somehow win that. Just Evo Skelly Cheese sometimes does it for you. Okay, we're at 10 wins. The games are starting to get a little sweaty like that last one was, but I'm just going to go Skellies like this. And the ideal starting hand is to have your pump second card, or like second, like after you drop one card, you have your pump. Does that make sense? I don't know. Like I had right there. But I'm just going to cycle the Knight in the back. This is, once again, I called it, guys. I called it. It's Mortar every single, every other game, basically, in these grand challenges. Please let me catch that. No, we don't catch it. Dang, okay. Yeah, I mean, not a great start, to be honest. He did kill my pump with the miner, and, of course, the Knight's going to go behind the tower right there, which is not great. I can just Ice Spirit up high. We're going to take a decent bit of damage, but look at this. I'm actually going to try and force an Expo. The reason I'm doing this is because I know he's going to Cannon Cart right now. Get the Knight down. Beautiful. Nice, Hunter. Okay. This is my chance to break through, I think, because he doesn't have much elixir, and I have a full health Expo and basically a full health Musketeer supporting as well. So I'm going to go for a second Musketeer. There's the Ice Wizard, which has randomly been put in this deck, by the way. I don't know why people are running it. Wow, he actually defended that really well. Dang, okay, he's going to arrows this most likely, and I don't get much out of that. Dang it, man. Dang it, that could have been so much better for me, but it's still not the end of the world. We almost cheesed him with the Evo Skellies. Maybe I should have gone Evo Skellies other lane, but I think that he would have just arrowed those and took like one Musketeer hit either way. So I don't know if there was a right play to make right there. I guess we can just try and set up another Collector and reset in the back. But yeah, not the best start ever. I'm going to go Collector in the middle so I can see which way his Miner is coming, if that makes sense. Like, if he plays it on the left side, I can see the direction of the pathing. Like right here, I can just go Fire Spirit like this, and then we can Knight to block the Miner. Perfect. That's exactly why I put the Miner, or the pump in the middle right there. And yeah, we're in a decent situation. Full health pump, that's what we like to see, but I'm going to need at least 2.5 to break through. We're going to go for the Musketeer in the back. I think Cannon Card is really the issue, and honestly, just to any Xbow deck in the game, Cannon Card is like its Kryptonite, basically. That was a really good Cannon Card by him, actually. Oh boy, we might be in trouble here. I have to go Knight like this. This is looking a bit sketchy, so I'm going to Ice Spirit early, go for my Log on this side, go for the Skellies on top of this. We can Fire Spirit behind to make sure the Cannon Card doesn't get near my tower, and then I can just go for the Knight like this, Ice Spirit in the center to make sure that the Mortar's not cheesing me, then I can go Musketeer. You know what? Honestly, that was a pretty good defense. I have to give myself some credit. That is on my tower, though, isn't it? Shoot, that's on my tower. No, it's not. Okay, perfect. We can Fire Spirit that. We have 2 pumps on the map. He does go for the aggressive play right there. I'm going to go Evo Skellies and pray that they somehow defend this. Okay, this is good. He has to arrows that. Oh my gosh, the value of the Skellies right there just might have saved me the game. That's... No, it didn't jump. Oh shoot, I have to go Fire Spirit like this, and then we have to go Xbow on the opposite side to pressure, because I have so much Elixir advantage right now. So I'm going to go Knight like this. There's the... Nice. What an Xbow, guys. What an Xbow. That Xbow was so smart. I have to protect this with my life now. Let me explain why I did that right there. So I knew he was gonna, like, I knew he was on like 2 to 3 elixir, and if he tried to get a cannon card, it would be really close to time. So that's the reason I always made sure I had enough elixir to ignore that miner, and then I put the card in front of my Xbow just in case he did cannon cards, which he did, but he couldn't get it down in time, and that just won me the entire game. Okay, we need this one for the 12th win in the complete grand challenge completed. So gonna go Skellies like this. It's crazy how fast a grand challenge will just go. Like, I swear I just started recording and we're already at 11. But I'm gonna go for the Log on top of this Goblin Barrel. Go ahead and get my Collector down once again, I think, in a second. Apple Mint 11 MG. Is that like some kind of like a recipe for something? I don't even know. His username is a little funny, but I'm just gonna cycle the Fire Spirit at the bridge. That's gonna jump on top of that. So I can just cycle Ice Spirit as well. And you know, we're just cooking. I feel good with this deck. It looks like he's probably playing log bait of some sort. So I think I'm just going to go for my Knight in the back. People think of Pumpo as like the super aggressive deck, but you actually have to play semi-passive at the start of games, especially to figure out what your opponent has. And then you start being aggressive as the game progresses with your pump. So I'm just going to go for the, whatever it's called, the Elixir Collector, log this Goblin Gang plus Ice Spirit. I have my Fire Spirit if he does go for the barrel on top of my pump. No, he actually didn't do that, which is kind of surprising. I thought he would for sure, but it's going to be a decent cleanup of the Goblin Barrel. Only 1 stab, not bad. We can just go for the Knight like this to tank for the Princess, and then I think we're in a pretty darn good situation. I could just go Musketeer the bridge, but I want to try and save as much Elixir as possible to get the second Collector down. I think the play here, just get the Collector down, then let the Princess do its thing. Hopefully my Knight takes that out. If it doesn't, which it doesn't right there, we can Evo Skellies, and that's going to be an easy cleanup. He goes for yet another Princess. Dang, this guy's got Princess every 3 seconds, apparently, but I'm just going to go for the double Spirit on top of this, I think. Save my log for the next Barrel or Goblin Gang that he wants to play, so Ice Spirit's going to jump on that, take it out, and then we can just cycle back around to another pump. He does go gang the bridge, so I have to kind of log that, and look at this, we're going to get our 3rd Collector down. Yeah, he's in big trouble, guys. Very big trouble. I would start laughing if I was him, to be honest. I'm just going to go Skellies and let that barrel do its thing. Go for the Fire Spirit behind this Knight, just to pressure. He's going to go for his own Evo Knight, and yeah, with 3 pumps on the map, I think it's time for me to start playing like a mad lad. So just going to go Musketeer up high. He's most likely going to Princess, if I had to guess. So I'm just going to go Knight like this. If he Princesses, I can log it. Yep, we're going to get that. I'm going to pump up first, actually, to get my 4th Collector. And then I think I could just log this Princess in a second. We'll see if he lets that die. Now, he's going to protect that. You know what? I'm just going to log it, go for the Spirit. And look at this, guys. We're already back to another Collector. I can just go Knight like this. We're already back to another log as well. I'm going to go for a 4th Collector. At this point, I just want to get as many down as I can for fun. Because I know I'm going to be able to overwhelm him if I just always have these pumps on the map. So I'm just going to make sure I don't do anything stupid. He's going to go for the barrel. He's chucking barrels on my tower down like what? How much elixir is he down? I have 5 pumps on the map. Okay, we're gonna go Knight Musketeer the bridge. Yeah, it's over, man. It's over. If he defends this, I will actually like personally give him my channel. So just gonna Skellies go for the, everything at the bridge right here. He's gonna Inferno Tower. That's the last thing he should have done, because now you have to defend both sides. You're cooked. I thought he was gonna Goblin Gang. That's why I put that log right there. It's all good. I can just Fire Spirit like this, and I'm pretty certain I win here. He is defending pretty well, but that Fire Spirit gets a ton of value. I can just Musketeer, Evo Skellies, Fire Spirit, and yeah, I think that's GG's. I mean, if he defends this without getting at least down to about 1,000 on this tower, I'd be surprised, because the Musketeer's going ham, the Xbow's going ham, and we can just keep Xbowing since I still have so much elixir flowing in from these pumps. We can just log. He's going to go for the barrel in the back. Not going to do much for him, though. I can just Ice Spirit like this, and once again, we're back around to another log already, which is kind of nasty. I'm just going to go Musketeer, though, to make sure everything dies. Yep, that Princess is dead. That's game, guys. That is so game. There's no way he defends this, right? He has to defend both sides as well. I'm just going to keep spamming on both lanes, and then go Knight on this right-hand side. Xbow's going to connect. We can pre-log the Goblin Gang. That's GG's. Let's go! What a good way to end it. He's hitting us with the chicken emote, too, just to make me feel a little bit better. And that's going to be a complete 12-win grand challenge with Pump Bow. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm going to open up this chest, and hopefully this gives you some insight on how to play against a bunch of different random decks and matchups with Pump Bow, and helps you get a little bit better overall. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one, and enjoy the Butch clip. Peace.